Hey there, welcome back to the stream. My Lego stream, that is, my Lego channel. Back after 8 months or something like that. It's been insane. Last time we spoke here on my Lego channel, I was building this, the castle, the famous Disney castle, and I had just finished the lower part of the castle. So if I turn that around, I can show you what I've done so far. So we've got the interior hallway with the mosaic and the doors and the chandelier. We've got Donald standing next to a nice clock. Oh, we've got the knights and everything. But it didn't really look like a castle yet. And then COVID happened. And the world changed, and my life changed, and the rest is history as we know it. But it's now the start, the first week of the new year, 2021. So it is maybe a good time to restart this Lego channel again. And so if this is the first time you're watching, welcome. I hope you're going to enjoy this. I love building Lego and chatting with the audience, chatting with you. If you have any questions, you may notice that I'm a priest. Well, what can I say? That's true. This is not fake. I have another YouTube channel in case you want to check that out. You just look for Father Roderick, and that's also true for all my other social media channels. If you want to check out what I'm doing besides Lego. It's good to see Goose Guys and Lawrence from Bruges in the chat, and I'm sure that over time more and more people will join us, and the conversation will start. But I haven't used this channel for a long time. Let me know, how is the audio? Is it? I'm seeing the audio levels going in the red, so this may be a little bit over-modulating. I'm just going to lower it a little bit. This is not the best microphone, unfortunately. But it will have to do. This is not the same equipment that I use for my podcast and for my YouTube videos. What I could do is actually listen to the audio by going to my own channel and see what that sounds like. This is not the same equipment that I use for my. Oh, that sounds actually that sounds quite all right. So that's good. And I'll just use my phone to keep an eye on the chat. I'm just going to switch back to the main image here. So we're going to build Minnie Mouse first. Okay, so Minnie has, and forgive me if sometimes I use weird names for the Disney characters because I'm Dutch, and oftentimes in Holland they have received different names. So Scrooge McDuck, for instance, is called Dagobert in the Netherlands, which I think is actually a cooler name than Scrooge. Okay, gotta assemble these arms. Hope everyone is doing all right. So this Lego channel is a spin-off of my regular YouTube channel, on which I mainly post like Star Wars related stuff, and I noticed that not everyone was interested in the Lego builds, so I didn't want to create confusion, and maybe there is an audience out there for specific Lego channels. So that's what I'm trying to establish. But I've only posted 4 videos on this channel, so it may take a while before this takes off. Here we go. We're almost done with Minnie Mouse. I almost switched the heads because Minnie and Mickey look so much alike. The only difference is that Minnie has eyebrows. Or, oh wait. Why is this? Oops. Okay, it's a bit loose, but this will have to do. Let me switch to the close-up camera, and here you see Minnie. I'll just position her right here on the castle steps, and then I'll place Mickey next to her so they can welcome the guests to the castle. Maybe the other 5 watchers can also put something in the chat. Yeah, sure. Well, Goose Guys is there too, saying, I miss these so much. Yeah, me too. It's been way too long. I can't believe it took me so long to get going. There you have it. Better late than never. The downside, of course, of using a separate channel is that I can't have my automatic audience that usually gets notified when I go live on the main YouTube channel. So people actually need to subscribe to this one to get notified, which only about 350 people have done so far, for which I'm grateful. But hopefully we can grow that audience or that number of subscriptions. Two of these. It's been a while. It's actually so much fun to be back building Lego. There's something very relaxing about this. So as I mentioned in the introduction, in case you chimed in later, I've been doing these streams for about 2 years now. So I built, my first build was the Hogwarts castle. It was a ton of fun. It took me months to complete it. And then later on, I started to do Star Wars builds and smaller and bigger builds. And now I'm just doing this Disney channel, Disney castle, I should say. What I like most are the architectural Lego sets. So the houses, the Lego city. I got a big collection. Actually, I can probably show you that by using the other camera. If I lift that up and I show you over there, the cupboard, there you can see a number of builds for the Lego city. Here's the main hall and the beautiful kind of Chinese man theater thing, and the fire brigade. And I have a number of those sets still waiting to be built. Hey Matthew, you're building this right now? How cool. You're probably ahead of me. But it's a fun build. I actually didn't even intend to just build the Disney castle. I got this set for a mock, which is a fan design. You can turn the pieces of this set into a beautiful, I think it's a museum or something like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm first going to build this Disney castle, and then I'm probably going to deconstruct it and build the other set. That's the cool thing about Lego. You're on bag 13. Oh yeah, you're way ahead of me. So you probably found this then through YouTube, I guess? Or are you already subscribed to this channel? I wonder how the algorithm works. So I gave this a title with the set number, so if people want to find this, then maybe they can. But I think the whole thing will start to take off if I do this on a consistently, and also if I tag my streams better than I do right now, because I don't have time usually to add tags before I get started. Well, I could do that, but it requires me to be a little bit more organized than I currently am. I learned today that perfectionism is the enemy of productivity, and I think it's definitely true for me. Sometimes I'm so, I want to over prepare things, and then I run out of time, and I never get things done. Okay, what is this? Okay, this goes right there. And I build another one. And usually it's fun to just hang out with fellow Lego fans and we chat. So it's not just about Lego. Sometimes people will just ask questions, or we'll have a conversation about movies we watched or things happening in the world. So I think I'm going to build a tower. It looks like I am. I wonder if I can give you a better view of the details of what I'm doing. I'm going to go split screen. Let's go all fancy. There we go. Isn't this cool? So you can see me, but you can also see a close-up, well, if my hands are not in a way, that is, of what I'm doing here. I think I need to place this here. How is the lockdown in the Netherlands? It's pretty strict. And the word is that it's going to be even stricter soon. It's certainly not going to be the lockdown is not going to be lifted anytime soon. Everybody is, of course, very worried about the new mutated strain that is doing the rounds in the UK, which is spreading much faster than the current one, and it's already here in the Netherlands, so that is a bit scary. And then, of course, you've got the South African variant as well, which is also already in the Netherlands. So they found a few cases, and when they find people that are infected, you can probably guarantee that it's already spreading beyond the people that they found. So it's only a matter of time before there will be probably an acceleration of the number of people that will get infected, which is very worrisome, of course, because that will also increase the number of people that need to go to the hospital. And when is the moment that hospitals will be over capacity? It is almost inevitable, I'm afraid. But we'll see what happens. So I've already had COVID, and I'm still recovering from it. I'm not, I'm not infectious anymore because I got COVID towards the end of September. I was very sick for about 3 weeks, and then very weak. It took a long time to, get my strength back, and I'm still in recovery. So I'm following a special trajectory of treatment, mostly focused on helping me balance effort and rest. So I have a tendency to immediately, go back to my old working habits, but it's not wise, because I'm then burning up the last reserves that I had, and then I have nothing left. Oh, Matthew, you've been subscribed since I got Disney Plus. Wow. That seemed like an eternity ago that I did that video. I think I was one of the first people in Europe to post a YouTube video about Disney Plus because it premiered in the Netherlands. It did the rounds at Disney headquarters itself, apparently. I'm missing a piece. At least it's not in this bag, so I'll have to get up and see if I can find it. Maybe sometimes there are bags that I overlook. Hold on. Let me just put the microphone down and see what I can find. All right, I hope you can still hear me. I think this is it. Kind of part of the fun is sometimes solving small problems when you're like, well, I'm missing this one piece. Where is it? I remember that when I started building this, at one point, a piece was broken. And I had to glue together like a replacement piece. I bought special glue for this type of plastic, but I was able to fix it. Lawrence wants to know, what did you think of the Capitol, the riots at the Capitol in Washington, D.C.? Well, of course, that was shocking. Very, very shocking. I'm glad that everything's back to normal. But it's a tough lesson, I think, for everyone involved. This is not the way. Absolutely not the way. And especially for like the majority of my American friends, they are ashamed that this happened, and they would never do something like this themselves. But of course, it was aired all over the world. I mean, if I were an American, I would also be very much ashamed of that. But this can happen anywhere. Whenever a society starts to radicalize and don't respect each other anymore, don't listen to each other, then you get this kind of tension and polarization in society, which can boil over. And that's what happened. Matthew, you live right outside D.C. Wow, you're the second person that I know that lives near D.C. Yeah, it was scary, and I was actually very glad to see how quickly this was over. But it could have been much worse, especially when you hear about the bombs that they found. And there was this one guy who was arrested who was carrying around like 12 Molotov cocktails. So he could have killed many people. And then there were people with automatic rifles and stuff. It's insane. Here in Europe, we have a hard time understanding that entire, carrying arms, etc. Anyway. But, man, this could have gone so wrong. Okay, so apparently I need to add some stickers. The thing is, these stickers are probably somewhere else because I haven't seen them here. Maybe that's something I can do later. Or, wait a minute, maybe sometimes it's... So I've been cleaning up my rooms, and then this has been in the attic, so I hope I have everything. Hold on. So I found the stickers. They're pretty ugly. I'm not a fan of stickers anyway. Well, I'll just put them on because I have to. But stickers always feel a bit like a cop-out. Like I prefer printed pieces. Then of course that would make the set more expensive, I guess. So if you're watching this, welcome. Feel free to join the conversation as well and say hi in the chat and introduce yourself, because I'm not sure if I know everyone who's there. There is no snow here in this part of the Netherlands, only in the south. Unfortunately, I'd love some snow. Okay, so let me see. Well, we've got a lot of identical stickers here in this set, just to make this look. Well, it's not too shabby actually. This is not too bad. I thought these stickers would look worse. They're okay. So there you go. It just gives a little bit of it's very sparse. Oh well. Okay, where else am I? Let's do this. I need black. 1, 2, 3, 4. So in case you're watching this after I've recorded it, or after the live stream, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. So the next time I'll go live, you'll get heads up. Because of course it's much more fun if there is a community of people watching or joining the conversation. Okay, so now I need to I don't know what this is for. I also want to see if I can mix in some music in the future. Of course, I can't play any, copyrighted music, but there, especially YouTube has a collection of, just background music that is available for general use, and that might actually spice things up a little bit. All right. So we finished the first wall, except for these two white pieces here. 1 and 2. There we go. And then this connects to the tower. It's kind of slightly reminiscent of Hogwarts Castle, even though I don't really like this gray color that they chose for the castle. Jasper says you're my favorite geek priest. Thank you. Okay, so that was the first part. I have no idea where that goes. That will all be revealed later. Let's move on to the next piece. I think this is almost the same build, probably in reverse. So that's oftentimes is easier to assemble because I've already done something very similar. So I'm using for the first time these Elgato air lights to, or just one actually, that is here on my left and your right. And I've never had, never before did I have the luxury of having like a bright spotlight to illuminate the Lego, especially when I was building the Millennium Falcon. The light was so bad. It was so grainy and dark. It's already dark outside, so the best light, of course, is just daylight. But I don't have that available right now. I still want to see if I can get like these big diffuser boxes, so I can light the room as if the sun is shining. But I don't know yet if I can stay here in this rectory in the foreseeable future, so I don't want to purchase too much new stuff in case I have to move. I have to move all that equipment as well. Okay. Let's see, we've got this. In that respect, I'm really looking forward to this year because it's hopefully going to stabilize a lot of things. I was recently allowed by my bishop to do my media work full time, which is I was already working for 80% of my time in both in new media or social media like this, as well as being a television program maker. And it turned out, you know, I've done this combination for many years, but my online ministry is growing so fast and is expanding so much that it was more and more difficult to combine this with parish duties. And so my bishop now allows me to do this full time. I have to say that that is that feels extremely good. But of course, it's a big change. It may have some, at least for me, unwanted consequences in the sense that I may not be able to stay here in this factory. Who knows? Oh wow! I'm gonna make some shields here. That looks cool. But there's one thing is certain, and that is that no matter what happens, it will stabilize over time this year, and that is something I'm looking forward to because this last year was particularly tough with the COVID crisis, and I had to completely change my entire work routine. So I make a TV show every week, and I travel the country and interview people, but then of course, because of COVID, it became much more more difficult to do that because I couldn't work with a camera crew because of the additional risks of infecting people. Also, a lot of people didn't want to collaborate because, you know, everybody was afraid. And so I had to do a ton of extra work. Plus, I was working hard helping the local churches here of the parish to stay online. They didn't have any, you know, streaming experience. So I helped them with that, and that also took a ton of work. And then I got sick myself, which, you know, everything together made for an extremely challenging year. So in that respect, I'm very happy that I'm now able to focus on what I do best. All right, so we've got a couple of shields here that we're going to put on the wall. This lower one goes here. I don't know what these shields represent. I'm not enough of a Disney connoisseur to tell you that. Maybe they are just random things, but there's this entire science of that doesn't really work well. Okay. I wonder if I have to push harder. Oh, no, this is it. This is it. So they're pretty far away from the wall. But there is a gap on the side. Okay, so this needs to be added to the base of the tower. So I think just to put that there. There you go. Not bad. Did you go to the seminary when you were 18 years old? Yes, I did. Back then I was one of the youngest seminarians. But it still took me 10 years before I was ordained a priest. So I'm glad I started early, otherwise I'd be even older than I already am. Okay, let's start building the rest of the tower. This one. We get to do some more stickers. Here we go. This is going to be on the side of the building. There we go. And so oh, that's it. Just this. Really? Okay. There. Then we add some additional bricks on top of that, just some small stuff. One, two. There we go. It's a bit weird. Oh, okay, I see what I did wrong. This has to go up. It's usually when something feels a bit off, it's a good indication that I did something wrong. Okay, there we go. Fortunately, it was easy to fix. Put this right here. And take this, put it right there. Very well. One more. Excellent. Plus the upper part is here. And one more stud here. Excellent. And this is going to be added to the side of the wall that I assembled previously. So, like that. Not bad, not bad. Would you like to visit Poland again? Oh, very much so. Absolutely. I'm very sorry, I've only been there once. Oh, I hope the audio was good. The microphone, I forgot to clip on the microphone again. So I've only been to Krakow, which was, of course, a nice city to begin with, but I wish I had had the occasion to visit more of the country. I will let you know when I go back. That's for sure. All right. Now we create arches. It's all coming together quite nicely. I like it. There we go. Oops. Yes. Looks okay. All right, what else? Oh, upper part of the wall. We take this white thing, 2 of these. 3, 4 smaller ones. 1, 2, okay, 4, yep. And 5 bricks. These are favorite pieces of mine. I like that so much better than the printed ones. Okay, let's put this together. 1, 2. Hey, Shrinking Talon. Good to see you too. I'm feeling a bit better. Very slowly, I'm building up strength. I'm not there yet, though, unfortunately, but any progress for me is good. I'll take it as it is. I think having a bit less, having to worry a bit less about the whole, the parish work is helping. So people were asking me right away, so what are all the new projects that you're going to do now that your bishop allows you to work in the media for 100%? And I was like, sorry to disappoint you. I'm just going to do what I already did. I'm just going to do it in a more humane way, not killing myself in the process. 2021, I really hope that my life is going to be a little bit more balanced. And, well, the Lego channel for me is proof that things are, that it's better than last year. Last year, I had no energy, no time whatsoever to do stuff like this. And it felt like everything I did had to be useful, had to be productive. And this, of course, is the most useless thing you can do. But it's also a sign that you have margin in your life. And for me, that was sorely lacking. And it's one of the reasons that I have not been recovering as fast as I hoped I would. So 2 weeks ago, I was visited here by my occupational therapist, who's part of this trajectory, this post-COVID trajectory that I'm in. And so I told her about my work, about my life, etc. And so it was basically an assessment of the current situation. And then she suggested a number of things that I could do to improve the situation. And she was sitting where the camera is right now, and she was looking around, and she's like, "Hey, I see a lot of Lego projects here. I would advise you to pick that up again and start building Lego from time to time, and just do stuff that you enjoy, that is not, that you don't associate with stress. That's good for you. So in a way, what I'm doing right now is on doctor's orders. How cool is that? If only she had added, and I want you to spend more time watching Star Wars movies. She didn't. Next time I'll put some Star Wars stuff here in the room, so that gets added to the prescription. But it's true. I mean, what she meant, of course, was that I had to slow down and take more time for things that are relaxing, that take away the stress. I have to say that this Lego process is always very calming. Hopefully not too much, because it would be a bit boring to watch, but I just enjoy chatting while making something. I always get a bit confused by these parts. Oh, okay, that's better. There we go. I'm going to move the camera back a little bit more because I'm going up with the build. Okay, we take a few gray pieces. Where was I? Here we go. Almost there. Almost there. I bet you the next step is going to be exactly the same. Because a lot of these builds are symmetrical. Oh wow, this is a connecting piece. And there is a rotating element here, so I can turn it into a 45-degree angle here on top of the wall, and this is probably going to connect to another wall or something. Oren says it's very weird how different COVID can be. Some young people of 50 years old had COVID and are still recovering. My grandfather, 81, had COVID, and he just had a cold. Yeah, it also depends on the amount of exposure. So I've probably been in a room with someone who had COVID for about 15 to 20 minutes, which is quite long. And so I've had a pretty big dose of the virus, which has resulted in me getting sicker than some other people that were in the same room with that same person who only suffered mild symptoms. But yes, it is, and it's very unpredictable. It also depends on the the health of the person that gets infected. Fortunately, I was very fit. I'm a runner, so I never had trouble breathing. Maybe a little bit when I was suffering from high fever, but compared to what I heard from other people, I've been very lucky. Okay, how does this work? Oh, I see. There we go. Nice. Now we add the white circles on top of this, which is an indication that I'm almost there. I love the techniques that they used here. Always starts off a little bit flimsy, feeling flimsy, and then over time it gets more and more solid, and it all interlocks very, very well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is just some extra detail on the front of this castle wall. I'll see if I can do this a few times per week. One incentive for me to continue building is that eventually I'll have to clean the room. I won't be able to leave everything here on the table for months. I'll just keep building. Okay, so where do these go? Let's see. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Excellent. Oh, very nice. Very, very pretty. I wonder if this is a specific Disney castle or if it's just a generic combination of the different castles out there. Because of course Disneyland, Disney World, Euro Disney, they all have different castles. I like the one in Paris the most, actually, but this is not that one. Okay, so this looks pretty cool, pretty nifty. This, of course, is a bit unfinished, but I guess this will be integrated in the rest of the build. Now that was what I was expecting. We get to build the rest of these walls. Okay, we start with this, and then this. Cool. Hey, for those of you that are just joining me, welcome to my Lego channel. Make sure you subscribe if you want to get notified when I go live. And if you haven't done so already, also check out my main YouTube channel, which is Father Roderick, so youtube.com/Father Roderick. That is where you will see the rest of my interests, one of which is Star Wars. Tomorrow, I will try to record another reaction video. Okay, so that is one. I have 4 of these. So I'm going to plunge into the High Republic stuff that Disney has launched just a few days ago. It's a series of comics and books. And there's also a book trailer, I think, for it. Of course, it's not comparable to a movie trailer, but I will still react to it. And then do a couple of follow-up videos about, well, giving my opinion of this new era in the Star Wars universe. All right, let me just do a batch building on this. There we go. Perfect. All right, and we're going to add that to the main building. Oh, I first need to add some more stickers. Let's put this one right here. All these stones kind of look the same. At least these are plastic stickers, so they're slightly more durable than the paper ones. There we go. 1, 2. Anything else? Oh, one in the middle? Wow. Okay. Low up this one in the center. I don't know exactly where, but I guess around here. Hey. Wait a minute. Nah. Do they want me to invert that? That doesn't make sense. I'm not. Oh, wait a minute. Oops. These are different. Are they not? Yes, they are different. Oh, crikey, I did not notice that. Oh, shoot. Oh, yeah, oh my gosh. All right. Wow, that's dumb. I totally missed that there are 2 types of stones on these stickers. Yikes. Did I go wrong in the previous set of stickers, or are they all number 2? Oh yes, I already made a few mistakes. Oops. There you go. Keep messing it up. Okay, so well, this one is number 2. I thought they were all identical. This one needs to be corrected, and these 2. Okay, so what do I do with this sticker? I'll just put it back, I guess. Yeah. Now, hopefully, because these are plastic stickers, I'll be able to remove them more easily. Oh boy, oh boy. Yeah. Okay. I was so proud. I didn't make any mistakes with the stickers, and now I completely messed it up. Okay, they're pretty easy to take off, thankfully. Slowly. Don't tear them. All right, we're going to put those back. Something like this. Instead, I'm going to take sticker number 1 instead of 2. All right, let's start again. There you go. This is part of the fun, is screwing up, which I'm very good at. All right. Now the rest of the stickers are all number 1s. Boy, am I glad that these are not paper stickers. Otherwise I would have been absolutely lost. There we go. And the final ones also at the bottom. That's also number 1. Maybe I should not talk about number 1 and number 2 because of the connotation these numbers have for certain people. All right, so that's fixed. But now I need to go back and redo the other stickers. Like, for instance, this one. Oh, and it's also on a very tricky location. Well, I hope the other one was good at least. Let me go double check. No stickers there. Sticker number 2, that's that one. Very good. No more stickers there. That's okay. And okay, this should have been number 1. This. What about that right tower? Oh, that's sticker 2. Oh, fortunately. Yeah, so it's only this one that I need to take off. All right, let's see if I can do that. Uh-oh. All right, careful now. There we go. Yeah. With stickers, you always have to go slow. There we go. Saved this one as well. Okay. Now we take sticker number 1 and we apply it, reapply it to the side of, to the side of this. So we'll just put it here. Okay. What did I say about perfectionism an hour ago? Good. Good, good, good. All right, final assembly. Let me show you what's going on here. There we go. 1. Very reminiscent of the Harry Potter castle. Oh. Wait. Oops. Careful now. This one. Okay, that's better. Good. And the final piece. There we go. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. All right, and now we can attach it to the rest of the building. And for that, I'm going to switch back to the main camera. Hey Lawrence, sleep well. Thanks for stopping by, that was fun. Inge says there are no moderators. Oh, but the Lego people are kind. I'll try to find some volunteers. Hey Oliver. It's good to see you too. The meteorological office promised snow. Oh, really? Okay. When would you put your Christmas stuff away? Oh, I keep it until a Candlemas. No. I'm going to keep it for the entire month of February. I want to enjoy Christmas as long as I can this year. I think we all deserved it. Okay, so I'm now going to place this on the... Wow, that's where it was for. Okay, I love this. But... okay, it's a bit tricky. Will that work? Okay. So, one way or another, I have to be able to put this here. What happens if I exert some... yes, it works! Yeah, wow. Okay. That is starting to look much more like a real castle. Check that out. So we built this entire wall here. And now in combination with the entrance, this starts to look like much more of a building, which if you look at this side, for a long time it's been like this, and it looks kind of, I don't know, not very spectacular, but I have to say, this now looks very solid. And so we're going to go up three floors with this. It's a huge build. But in order to do that, I will probably have to do a few more sessions. Inge is constantly trying to win me over for extended Christmas celebrations. And I don't mind, as long as I don't have to decorate my my Christmas tree. All right, it was a lot of fun being back in at Lego. There's a tradition in Ireland that it's bad luck to have anything up other than the crib after Epiphany. Oh, really? Wow. Well, keep that bad luck in Ireland, okay? No, I think I'll promulgate a rule that in the Netherlands it's actually good luck if you keep it up, if you keep everything up until Candlemas. The longer it stays, the better it is. All right, thank you so much for watching. If you're watching this again, not live, but after the fact, also very happy to have you as part of this Lego channel. If you know any other people that would enjoy this kind of stuff, make sure to notify them, and I'll be back soon with more. All right, take care, and have a great evening.